Alright, so this is the first real fight here, and it's still pretty basic and boring, but you actually get to control everybody, and things that happen in this fight carry over, and these are our guys right here. They give you like 6 or 7 dipshits, and these are the ones that I'm gonna go with for now. I believe I replace a few of them pretty soon here, but at least 2 of these I keep. So, the only units in this fight are squires and chemists, and those are really boring. Like, the chemist is useful, its skill set is useful, item, which is it's a skill, like a class in this game. It's not just items like anybody can use, like you would think. But, as a secondary, it's, like, pretty fucking good, actually. It's probably it's probably the best, like, healing thing in the game. It's, like, instant, and, it's 100% chance to work. Pretty good range if you use throw item or if you're a chemist. But the thing is, they suck balls early, they level up poorly, like, their stat growth is poor. And we don't have guns, which is something they could use, but, like, to make them much more useful, but we don't get those for a long time, so, fuck them, I don't want to use them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have those 2 back there. They're kind of throwaway characters, I don't want them, I'm going to get rid of them anyway. You could do this with characters you keep or not, it doesn't matter, but they have an ability called Equip Change, and what you're going to do is take their daggers off using Equip Change and just have them punch each other, and that's kind of it. So that's what's going on there. And every time they get points, and the reason I want them to get points is because when they get points, everybody gets a little bit of chemist points on our team. And by them doing that, I could boost all of my team's chemist points and not have to be chemists, because I don't want to, or at least not be them too long, to get some useful abilities and to unlock the classes that chemist unlocks. Which, I guess if you never played this game, there's a lot of shit to explain. I'm kind of going to go along as we go, because I don't want to just go down a huge rabbit hole here and talk about a bunch of shit, like, that isn't being displayed right now. Like, all we got right now are the first 2 classes, which is a squire and a chemist. Which one is the physical tree's starting point, and the other is the magic tree's starting point. So, that's what we're working with here. So, while those 2 chemists are beating each other with their fists to just do that, I'm gonna use another character here to do the same thing essentially for Squire. And the reason you want to do this is if you want to just kind of skip these classes, or at least like blow through them, get some points for them right out the gate, you know, so you could start the game fresh with like some abilities or some more classes than just the first 2, you know, and or, you know, if you play the game way too many fucking times like me, and you're sick of these classes because they're boring, kind of, sorta. They're pretty boring, honestly. But useful. But anyways, besides all that shit, so we have a character here that I'm not controlling, just like a lot of the people in the first one. And that is this red gentleman on this box-looking thing here. Not here, but you see him up there? The guy that looks, to me at least, like Knuckles the Echidna, but nobody fucking agrees with me. He's just gonna do his own thing. And what I found out you could have him do is, if you kill everybody, he will move his way over towards this guy here, Linus, who's a chemist, just like our chemists. And the thing with the enemy chemist is they could heal with potions, just like you can. The thing that makes them different than you is the fact that they have infinite shit. So he's just gonna heal himself forever, and that Deleta guy, that's the name of the dude there, but I'm gonna call him Knuckles because I like it better. Knuckles there is going to just wail on him, and he's gonna heal himself, and he's gonna get points, and we're all gonna get points, and it's a nice thing there you got going on. You just kind of let it play out. And another way to make this better is you use peen balls, or rams as he's like supposed to be called, but he's peen balls for the sake of this abortion, whatever you want to call this thing. And you use wish because it heals for 20-ish and costs him 10 HP on these guys while they beat each other. And then when he's low on health, you use a potion because it heals 30, and you make back 30, and you healed for 60 altogether. And that's how you maximize this shit and drag this out for as long as possible. If you want to be disgusting glutton and abuse the shit out of this. I was gonna, but then it didn't kind of work out for me, and I said fuck it because I didn't want to do this again because it's hella boring. But you could do this like ad nauseum for like way too fucking long. You could come out of here like level like 8 or 9 or something with all these people, like with hundreds of job points to buy like everything. If you wanted, you know. By all means, what do I care? Do whatever you want. It's a single player game from like 1998 or some shit. You know, who cares? Not me, that's for sure. But sort of ran out of things to talk about here. And kind of just gonna let this one go for a second here. So here's the process I was talking about. He heals himself, runs away. They punch each other. It's like a big machine grinding out the points for me. That's what this is gonna be, by the way. I mean, not that I'm gonna exploit everything at all times, always possible, but I'm gonna be showing shit like this, and I'm gonna be showing other real dumb shit. Unfortunately now, though, I'm not really sure what to talk about. It's like, you know, I could tell you a bunch of future shit about this game, but like, I'd rather just cross it when we get there, so you have a visual, and I'm not just explaining all this, like, shit that you have, like, no idea of. Or, you know, if you have played this game, it's like, I mean, how much of this shit do you want to hear me lecture to you about? You probably know, like, probably doing a real poor-ass job of explaining it. Probably, I don't know. But you'll get the gist. This is like the budget Let's Play or walkthrough or whatever. You're not gonna get what you paid for, but you're gonna get something that's reminiscent of something kind of good enough to be something that would have been worth ordering from a cafe menu. I mean, fuck my dick, right? Anyways, I'm kind of just waiting here, playing cleanup, waiting for old Linus to finally kick the bucket. I'm probably just gonna speed this up hella fast.